And welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Monday, August 15th. I'm your host for today's program, Paul DeMain. Many of the stories read here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com, and here are some of those news stories from the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. The federal government broke its word over a land deal with a tribe from Idaho and Nevada, stymieing economic development plans that could include gaming and resurrecting the enduring mistrust for the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Last October, a federal administrative law judge approved transfer of a 26-acre parcel just east of Boise, Idaho, along U.S. Interstate 84 to the Shoshone-Paiute tribes. According to documents obtained by the Associated Press just recently, the tribes are headquartered on the isolated Duck Valley Indian Reservation, but hope to develop an off-reservation but Indian-owned property with possible gaming, agriculture, and light manufacturing to boost its internal economy. Though documents show Bureau of Indian Affairs Regional Director in Portland, Oregon, Stanley Speaks, confirmed the transfer last December, his agency's attorneys were telling a judge by March of this year he should dump it on technical grounds. Federal law, they argued, forbid him from signing off on such a deal. The result? U.S. Department of Interior Chief Administrative Law Judge Earl Waits reversed his order on June 1st, canceling the transfer. Shoshone-Paiute lawyers say this is a sudden turnabout amounts to an illegal taking of property, and they intend to contest it. New Native Photography 2011 opens August 12th at the New Mexico Museum of Art in collaboration with the Southeastern Association for Indian Arts. The exhibition of contemporary Native photography is in conjunction with the 90th Santa Fe Indian Market. High-resolution images may be downloaded from the Museum of New Mexico Media Center. New Native photography will feature and features more than 15 Native photographers representing various United States federally recognized tribes, Pueblos, and First Nation tribes. Distinguished artists and educators Larry McNeil and Hula let me see if I can get this right, Tashanajini, along with the museum's curator photographer, Catherine Ware, selected the works. Photographs from more than 30 applicants were evaluated on the basis of vision, technical execution, and cohesiveness as a body of image, with consideration given to images offering a fresh expression of a Native experience. The diversity of work speaks to the richness of Native experience, with photographs ranging from portraiture and landscape to stage constructed in mixed media. You can get more information from the curator, Catherine Ware, at this number, 505-476-5088, or email her at kate.ware@state.nm.us. A member of the Mohawk Nation has been charged after a standoff with state police at a former General Motors manufacturing site in northern New York that polluted the entire region. Local media reports that 56-year-old Larry Thompson of the St. Regis Mohawk Reservation drove a backhoe through a fence at the old GM plant site in Messina last week and started digging into a capped landfill containing hazardous waste. Authorities say Thompson refused to get out of the excavator when state troopers arrived, but eventually surrendered to police. Thompson, who owns property adjacent to the GM site, reportedly has been frustrated with cleanup efforts at the landfill. The charges against him now include reckless endangerment, criminal trespass, and resisting arrest. He was being held in jail on a $100,000 bail. It wasn't known when he was going to get a lawyer. 6 American Indian students at the University of North Dakota filed a federal lawsuit last week asking to eliminate the school's Fighting Sioux nickname in a long-running controversy, one day before state officials were scheduled to meet with the NCAA officials about the moniker. The complaint alleges that a new law requiring the school to keep the nickname violates the state constitution and reverses a court-ordered settlement between UND and the NCAA that retired the logo. The students want a court order directing the State Board of Higher Education and UND to drop it for good. A federal judge on August 11th sentenced a Colorado antiquities dealer and his wife to probation as part of an investigation into looting of American Indian artifacts. U.S. District Judge D. Benson ordered Carl Critez, 76, to serve 3 years probation with credits for 2 years already served. During a hearing in Salt Lake City's federal court, Critez of Durango, Colorado, apologized for the harm he caused. He pled guilty in March to 3 felony counts of trafficking, theft, and depredation of government property. Critez acknowledged trying to buy a pair of basket maker sandals from an undercover agent knowing that they had been illegally taken from Utah, but he said he lawfully obtained 99% of his 5,000-piece collection. He also acknowledged helping the informant dig up human remains, pottery shards, and a knife on U.S. Bureau of Land Management land in southern Utah. Governor Jerry Brown has signed a gambling compact with Mendocino County Tribe, allowing it to build a casino with 900 slot machines and all the other things that go with a fancy casino. The governor's office announced the agreement last week with Pinoleville Pomo Nation for a casino near Ukiah, about 120 miles north of San Francisco. It says that up to 15% of the casino's net earnings will be used for the community and on programs designed to address gambling addictions. The agreement also includes steps the tribe must take to protect the environment during its construction. The Seneca Indian Nation says it will nearly double hotel capacity at its Allegheny Casino in New York's southern tier. The nation's gambling business arm, Seneca Gaming Corporation, has announced plans to build a second hotel tower that will add about 200 hotel rooms at a cost of about $53 million. The existing 212-room tower opened in 2007. Seneca officials say it's been more than 95% full for the past 9 months. The Sena Allegheny Casino and Resort in Salamanca has about 2,000 slot machines and 30 table games. The Seneca project in the works at its 2 other casino sites. Seneca Gaming says it's begun renovating hotel rooms at its Niagara Falls complex, and it is reviving design proposals for a new casino in Buffalo, New York. And that's going to be the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to thank you for joining with us and come back again soon.